Alrighty, welcome on in, everybody. My music stopped. That was very weird. Anyway, welcome on
Rock
in,
and
everybody.
stone!
Is my music just gonna stop every time I start talking? Because that's very weird as so. Anyway, welcome on in. Don't know how many times I'm gonna say that now. We're gonna be doing some more Rimworld Odyssey today. We're gonna be expanding the grav ship. Hopefully we get to take on the mech hive either today or tomorrow, because this playthrough is starting to get a bit long in the tooth. Or however the saying goes. The playthrough's going on for quite a while, and I feel like we're getting close to endgame. But yeah, let's hop right into things. Sorry if I sound a little bit congested right now. Apparently, if I have coffee for more than one day in a row, I start sneezing like crazy. So I just had a sneezing fit prior to starting the stream properly. I'm also getting rid of the NS standard power armor because it is too overpowered. I'm going to have it uninstalled for my next playthrough too. It could just be a bug that's causing the shield to regen instantly, but I don't want to risk it. I'm just going to use base game marine armor. Their hammerhead looks like it's going well. It is going quite well. It has a bit of a tumor on either fin. I didn't have quite enough graphite panels to finish this one, but I'm planning on putting hydroponics in these rooms so that we can always have our own crops growing. Welcome on in, Alco. How are you doing today? Well, I've only been awake for about 2 hours, but I'm doing quite well. Had some coffee to wake me up, and I'm just chilling now. I am just turbo addicted to Rimworld. That's really it. Okay, that vent is closed. Very good. We had to put a vent on the bedroom yesterday because everything caught on fire somehow. I'm guessing that a flamer went through one of these corner blocks somehow. That's good to hear. Well, you know as well I would say a rimmer. I mean, he did say that once, but... Sure. So, did you get a legendary from the first boss? Yes, I did. I believe it's the Grim Reaper SMG. I've also been trying out a new game lately, just for off-stream play, Relic Hunter's Legend. It's a pretty cool little ARPG. It's a little handholdy at first, but it is quite a good time from the little bit I've played. Only played it about 3 hours, but it's interesting. And I inadvertently convinced Sandra to get the game as well. Hey, Last Maz, welcome on in. How's it going, man? I'm gonna make sure to give you a shout out here. I really need to be better about checking up on my people. Good, just waiting for a collab to come on for 7 Days to Die? Nice. Which version of the game are you playing, out of curiosity? I'm really not a fan of the 1.0 slash Alpha 21 update, so I always play an Alpha 20. 2.1? Hmm. Yeah, I had a pretty good time with the early bits of 7 Days to Die, but when they changed the water system, I just couldn't play anymore. And a meteorite of silver ore. Free money, you don't mind if I do. The weather system is weird, but have you tried or seen the Darkness Falls mod? It fixes most of the issues. I have not. Going off that being, I guess the beans are done. Look it up, it's good. I've tried, like, a couple 7 Days to Die mods. I do need to try Darkness Falls, to be honest, but, most of the time I have issues with the mods that, like, add a ton of extra items to the game. Like, inventory space in 7 Days to Die is a major balancing factor, and when you add, like, a million more items to the game for you to pick up, it kinda stinks in, like, a really unfun way. They add more inventory space, but more items too. Alrighty. At least they compensate for that. Royal Tribute Collector. I don't really care that much. But I would prefer it if they get out of my spaceship. You have like 140% more space, so yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty manageable. If I ever play another zombie survival game that's not Zomboid again, I'll definitely have to check out Darkness Falls. Thanks for that. Project Zomboid just ruined most other survival games for me, to be honest. Though, I'm not a big fan of the Build 42 update in Zomboid at the moment, but I hope they work out most of the quirks. What did this have again? EMP cannon and hollow point rounds. That is not bad, but I don't think I'm going to end up using that. A charge LMG is probably just better. I can actually take a look at the charge LMG, so it's better. Charge LMG does slightly less damage. 900 rounds per minute. .500 rounds per minute. Okay, the charge LMG probably has a better DPS. And I know it has better armor penetration for a fact. Fall has begun. I'm tempted to set up a proper kitchen on the ship, but I don't know where I'd do it unless I cannibalize some of my armory. My people don't mind eating nutrient-paced meals, but it's not giving them any mood bonuses either. We're kind of just waiting to jump out of here so that we can do a little bit of farming. It's too cold in this region to do that. We were here for a unique weapon, though, and we got it. It is pretty solid, but I can make better weapons. The EMP cannon is nice, but I just don't think it's worth it. Mech Hive detected. You've detected a huge gravtech energy spike originating from orbit. Its location is marked on the world map. The Mech Hive is the center of mechanoid intelligence on this planet. Shutting it down will disable all murderous machines planet-wide. Alternatively, you may be able to use the Mech Hive for your own purposes. The Mech Hive is defended with anti-ship weapons. Build a signal jammer before approaching it. Be warned, the Mech Hives are extremely dangerous. Finishing exploring other locations first and ensure you're prepared for a long stay in orbit. Okay, so I should probably wait until I have marine armor set up for everybody to do that. We have oxygen pumps in the ship, and we have a pretty good stockpile of food, but I would like to improve that even further. There's a prison camp up in the ice sheet. I think bases are bugged currently. I need to figure out what's causing that, so I'm going to avoid trying to go to enemy bases. However, we have unlocked hydroponics. I know this isn't a particularly efficient way to lay out hydroponics, but I don't have a ton of power to give to them, so I'm just laying them underneath our skylights there. What are you doing inside our ship? You should probably get out of there. You have hypothermia. That's why you're in our ship. Yeah, it is very cold generally everywhere. I should probably put a heater in the research room. They're just chilling. Exactly. Hey, JD. How's it going? Xander ended up picking up relic hunters, by the way. Just here to lurk about? Awesome. And now we have a bit of food production on the ship. Silent level gain for Xavier. Let's see. I think I'm going to upgrade your Psycaster stats so you can cast Chain Lightning more often. The other skills that Static Lord have are really nice, but I just want to be able to spam Chain Lightning for its stun effect. So many turrets. It's crazy that this advanced spaceship is basically just running off of 2 wood fire generators. And an ancient power cell that has infinite energy somehow. And we're working on getting better turrets. Very good. I'm half tempted to try and fit a second research bench somewhere in this ship, but I really don't know where I'd put it. However, I will start replacing all of these walls with rebar concrete walls, because they are infinitely sturdier. Ad break in a minute. Normally I'd snooze them, but there's nothing really going on, so I'll let it play out. We did also get the Psychic Emanator from an Ancient Danger the other day, which is the first time I'm actually having it. It gives everybody in this radius a +3 mood buff, which is pretty nice for the hospital. I don't want anybody that's sick to go on a mental break, so that'll help out with that pretty significantly. Looks like we're getting some marine armor built finally. How much work does that take? About 700, maybe 1,000. Greg, prioritize fabricating, please. Oh, Greg is sleepy. I probably shouldn't have gotten him out of bed. He's just an infinitely faster crafter, so I wanted him to be doing the work. Like, look at that work going down. Let's see. What style is that power armor? Because that looks pretty cool. Astronomy style. I'm actually going to recycle this old set of marine armor because it's tainted and kind of awful at this point. Animal migration, Muffalo. Just 3 Muffalo? Okay. Let's do some manual hunting. How are we looking on food? We still got about like 4,000 meat in there. We're good. Got a lot of packaged survival meals too from random raids. What is Terra wearing? Is that just standard marine armor? No, that's an Odysseus vac suit. Unfortunate. I'd really like them to be wearing marine armor, but everybody else is taking it before they can get to it. If the tech prints for cataphract armor weren't so dang expensive, I would probably try to get some of that for Terror. They do have a hilariously bad move speed penalty, though. Yay, we've converted Philip. Everybody should be our ideology now. Yitakin are probably going to be pretty good in space, to be honest. Not because of that, but because... Where's it at? Fur skin. Minimum comfortable temperature is reduced. Got a marine helmet made. Matt's snapping that up immediately. Oh, Matt looks sick. And research has been finished on the autocannon turret. I'm gonna remove these 2 turrets on the side and replace them with autocannons. Autocannons, however, cost plasteel, and we don't have enough of that. So I probably should have waited to uninstall those turrets, but you know, whatever. I'll just put one there. We still have full coverage on the front of the ship, so we're not really worried about removing them. Yeah, we only have 28 plasteel. That's why Greg just made a helmet instead of a... what's it called? Instead of an actual suit. Is one of my thrusters broken down? Oh, it's blocked by a boulder. Let's get rid of those 2 boulders and then we'll get out of here. Torbjorn and Lithir is already on it. What's her mining skill? Her mining skill is barely 5. Lithir has asthma and they need medical treatment. But yeah, time to take off. Where is this mech hive? The mech hive is over here. So I guess we'll start making our way down over here. We haven't even been in orbit once yet, which is kind of funny to me. But the game hasn't really given us an opportunity to do so. There's a plateau and a biome transition here. I think I want somewhere with a lot of trees, however. Or somewhere where the growing zone is. Is that rich soil? It's lichen-covered soil. And that is the Scarlands. We're not growing anything there. I guess we'll land here because it's sunny. Our ship is still flying with just 4 tiny baby thrusters. Because we have not had an opportunity to get Vaxstone. And we have liftoff. Speed that up a little bit. The Risk of Rain soundtrack is just too good. This isn't a particularly great song from the soundtrack, but it is still very solid. Blue Ring of Death had me worried there for a moment. There's some yaks on this map as well. Any ancient dangers about. Definitely makes me want to play Risk of Rain 2, though. Real. I played the game too much at this point, so I'm kind of done with Risk of Rain, but I do still love the game. Minor gravship crash. Some buildings are going to have taken minor damage. Alright, then. Looks like our rice is coming along nicely. 'Tis but a scratch. How much rice do we have? We have an okay amount of it. However, I would like all of this. Start harvesting me cotton. Sponge boy, me Bob, I'm sending you to the cotton plantation. I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but you know, whatever. Growing season is here now, but the plants will likely die before harvesting. That's fine. I'm still getting plants XP from this. A raid for Malhoog. That is going to be pigskins. Where are they landing? They're looking to kill or capture Shepard due to torture. Yeah, Shepard was gunning down innocent, undefended slaves the other day, so they're a little bit in trouble. One shotgun, one frag grenade, one Molotov, and mostly melee weapons, it looks like. We don't really have many defenses on this side of the ship, so we're probably just going to go out and meet them in the morning if they haven't attacked yet. Oh, they're just attacking immediately. Okay, then. I'm still so happy that we cured, what's his name's brain damage the other day? Terror's brain damage. That turret's 100% getting destroyed. Are they just trying to breach into my spaceship, or are they going after the turrets? Okay, you have frag grenades. I'm going to do that real quick. How are you doing, Terror? You could be doing better. Ice spiking. Okay, we lost 2 turrets, but we can build those pretty much for free. What are your stats like, my friend? They're actually pretty dang good. You're incapable of cooking, which doesn't matter for our colony. Do we have a free bed for you? We do not. We have free prisoner beds, but not normal beds. Let's see. How soon do you bleed out? In an hour. Okay, we're not saving you. Destroyed his kidney, so he's not even worth harvesting anymore. We'll let him bleed out. Xavier's being a good little night owl and keeping work going throughout the day. What was that? Was one of them carrying chem fuel or something? Or were they high on chem shine? One of those two. Chem shine is a booze made out of chem fuel, which makes you blow up on death. Let's hunt these yaks. How are we doing on medicine? We get 69 medicine left in storage, and everybody should be carrying 3 on their person. Quest lag? Raid lag! They're looking to kill or capture Shepard due to torture. We just dealt with a raid, come on. That is 19 angry cowboys. 2 of them have LMGs, 3 of them have revolvers, 3 of them have double actions, 1 pistol, 2 knuckle dusters, double barrel shotgun, chain shotgun, 2 hand cannons, an SMG, heavy SMG, hunter rifle, and a musket. Why does the musket have better range than, like, most high-tech guns? You know what? I won't question it. Somebody, for the love of God, please tend to terror. I hate Rimworld doctors so much. Let's get everybody up in there. We aren't fighting against anybody with grenades, so we should be fine. Xavier, please send to terror. Greg, you want to get out of there. You went the wrong way, my friend. If you die, I'm going to be very angry at you. Greg is down, but he's not bleeding out. Philip, let's get you up here. I just rebuilt that turret, man. Come on. Why are they going around my turrets? That's cruel and unusual. Xavier did not finish tending to terror either. Oh, come on, get away from my dang shuttle. I just rebuilt that thing. You two, pop over here. They were attacking from multiple directions, apparently, so that was more than 20 enemies. They seem to be thoroughly distracted by my turrets, thankfully. Okay, you fellas pop out here. There's so many bodies. There goes one turret, and they're fleeing. Why am I getting lag again? Oh, I see. Naturally. Of course. Triple raid, I see. So that's how it is, Cassandra. Looks like they are giving us a little bit of time between raids, though, because they're not attacking immediately. How are you doing, Tooth? You're bleeding out in 5 hours. Xavier, capture Tooth. I don't care if they're good. I'm still going to harvest their organs. Oh, they're imps too. That's just great. This is gonna be painful. Everybody get out front of the ship. Xavier, I want you to be tending to Tooth. Terror and Greg, I want you in the ship. Imps are beginning their assault. They only have bows, so they're probably not going to break through our shields, but if they manage to get close to us, they have fire breath, which is one of the most annoying things ever. You4 spread out back here. Try to pull them into our turret's line of fire. Greg, what are you doing? Go rest until healed. One group is fleeing. Xavier, how are you doing? Tooth is being tended to properly. I would like to harvest Tooth's organs. Let's keep on pushing up. I'm surprised that group hasn't fled yet, to be honest. Alright, and everybody gets a break now. That's good. Terror is apparently starving. Get out of bed, get yourself some food. Same for you, Greg. Go do Greg things. We are so lucky that Greg didn't die there. Let's see, is his warrant almost up or something? Nope, it expires in 7 days, so we have 7 more days of potentially triple raids. Oh yeah, you know, casually, just all the enemy raids at once. Advari is medical 6, almost 7, and they are doing the organ extraction. Very good. I'm going to put things on 1x speed for a moment, and I'm going to go use the restroom because I chugged a whole thing of coffee before starting stream. I will be right back. Forgot I was muted for a moment. Thank you for deleting that message, whoever got to it. Doesn't tell me on OBS who did it. You two go do something useful. I don't need you fighting fires right now. Fisher's just cleaning up the smog. Well, not the smog, the ash. That wasn't exactly tough, but that was a bit stressful, all of the triple raid. Terror apparently needs warm clothes. What did you put on? You put on riot armor and took off your Odysseus backsuit. That doesn't really make much sense. As long as they're not getting hypothermia, I'm not complaining, though. Bjorn, go get yourself some food. Or continue beating out fires. You know, that's fine, too. Vente has a minor break risk. Why is that? Because somebody insulted you. Okay. You're very fragile, aren't you? We can do a funeral on prisoners? Nah, we're dumping you. Okay, I don't have a mass grave, unfortunately. So I'll just put a handy little dumping stockpile zone over here. The little turrets all around the ship have been a very good investment, though. I'm pretty happy with that, or how that's turned out. The fire sounds is cutting in and out for me. I don't know if that's an issue with my headphones or just with the audio drivers that I'm running currently. Because my music was cutting out earlier, too. I'm gonna try reconnecting my headphones. That seems to have fixed it. Torbjorn, please get some rest. You don't need to fight fires. I don't think you're even really assigned to fighting fires. Yeah, firefights at number 3. To be fair, nothing else is above number 3, but whatever. Alrighty, I'm gonna disappear for now, going shopping. Hopefully catch up with you later, and good luck. Hell yeah. Thanks a ton for stopping by, Alico. Always appreciate it.
Rock and stone!
Rock and stone. Did you fellas have anything good on you? Does not look like it. I mean, some of them have shield belts, but I think that's about the extent of it. Oh, you have components. I'll gladly take those. Okay, we're getting things repaired. That turret needs some barrel replacement. That's right, we do have an incinerator. I'm actually going to recycle one of these hunter rifles, though. We don't need two of them. And that charge pistol. And that battle rifle. And that pistol. And we have a steel halberd, but I think I'm going to get rid of that as well, since it's poor quality. Yeah, these walls got a little bit beaten up from all of those frag grenades the pigs had. I'm glad to see that they're actually tending to the hydroponics by themselves. Poor Bjorn is in serious pain because your kidney's destroyed. Well, lucky for you, my friend, we just got you a kidney. It's amazing how common organ donors are in Rimworld. Get her out of here. Psychic Storm. A supernatural psychic phenomenon causes a great disturbance in the area. Psychic energy will strike at random, and every living being will have their psychic sensitivity doubled. It'll last anywhere between a few days to over a quadrum. And we have a chance of getting raided by Urchins, which are terrifying. Doghowl.mp3. Mad Boom Rat. Turrets. Please. Turrets. Any day now. I don't have a corner sight for that one there. I should probably fix that. That works. Thank you, Levente. Got a little bit of plasteel from that charge pistol, I believe. Yeah, I get it. There's some fire. Let me check some DMs real quick. Alright. Nothing important, thankfully. Okay, Lafia is installing a kidney. They are our highest level medical person, so hopefully they don't mess this up. Yippee! You're down for main aesthetic. Let's see. That's a lot of fire. And the game can't spawn in Mercy Rain because there's already a weather event happening. I see what's up going on. We just need orbital traders to give us plasteel at this point, and then we're pretty much ready for the mech hive. It'll take us a few jumps to get down here, but we can do it. Let's see. Right underneath the mech hive is right there. Cotton plants have died because of the cold. I mean, there's fire right there. It can't be that cold. Okay, we're probably taking off as soon as we can. We're probably going to take a route more like this to get over here. Just like jump from here to here, here to here, here to here, and there. And then we can probably go for the mech hive. But it really just depends on how much plasteel we can get in that time, because we need a kind of absurd amount to outfit everybody with marine armor. Yeah, there's 100 plasteel per marine plate. Over and go get some food. If I can also get a healing enhancer for terror, that'd be crazy. Because they're a melee fighter, they're going to get hurt in every single fight they get into, so it would be nice if I could get them to heal a little bit faster. How much wood do we have? We got about 2,000. Yeah, we can take off just fine. Quest active. Old World Storage Unit. That is from Deadlife, Operation Deadlife, from the Vanilla Expanded team. We're probably not going to do it, but it is quite the interesting mod. Mainly because I think there is a bug with the mod currently that I have run into. Last time I tried to go into one of the Operation Deadlife vaults, all of the walls weren't there, similar to what was happening in the enemy encampment. So there's definitely something busted in my mod list. Oh, plenty of wild boars. Let's go hunt those. I don't know if they've even butchered the yaks yet. Yeah, nobody's been butchering. Levante, butcher please. Fisher's up to 2 shooting. That's surprising. Those raids must have given her a lot of XP. Fisher, you have the most advanced pistol I can possibly make you. Do better. There you go. Pistols are generally easier to aim than other guns in this game. So from what I found, the best way to level up shooting is to either give your character a very fast-firing weapon like a minigun, or to give them a pistol with preferably a high fire rate as well. Because I think they get a little bit more XP from actually hitting things. Hold those doors open. Let's see, are there any high-tech settlements down by the area we need to get to? Not really. How about these fellas? Do they trade with us? I don't know. I'll have to try to send a shuttle to them to trade. We can't trade with the Empire. I don't know if the 893rd Logistics Division will trade with us either without a title. So there's really not many people who are going to be selling us Plasteel. And I think we're enemies with most of the other factions. So the Notorious Snakes are probably our best bet to get Plasteel because they have war caskets. If the shuttle can reach this imp village, I'm going to send it there. Send Xavier with, like, our ambrosia, our smoke shells, our dead life shells, some ceramics, some jade. We could make sculptures out of the jade, but I don't really care about it at this point. I could try to sell them a whole geothermal generator. I don't remember where I got that from. And let's see. Let's also sell them the lungs. Let's grab 3,000 silver. Bjorn, please help load the shuttle. Is the music too quiet, by the way? Because it's coming through on my end, but it's a little bit low for most of the soundtracks. It's like I can barely hear it right now. Don't hear music at all? Alrighty, thank you. Welcome on in, Lawman. Yeah, that looks good on the audio meter. I don't know why it was so low. Maybe that was for satisfactory. Oh, the shuttle can make it quite far. I might have to buy chem fuel? No, I won't. They won't trade with us. That is pretty annoying. I have a mod that removes the cooldown from the passenger shuttle so we can just jump immediately, but that sucks. I don't know who I'm going to be getting plasteel from, then. I guess my only option is orbital traders. I'm actually... do I park the shuttle here? Nah, I'll leave it on its actual landing pad. I just hope it doesn't immediately eject all the things from the inside of it. Okay, I didn't. Very good. I want to leave all that stuff in there. Actually, I don't want to leave all that stuff in there because it won't be in a trade beacon then. Let's get all that hauled urgently and then we'll get out of here. Maybe if I send a gift over to them, they'll let us trade, but I doubt it. They are mercenaries, so they probably don't do much trading. Hello, please. Please haul. Alrighty, time to launch the ship. I believe everybody's inside. Looks like it. Everybody but Lafir, anyway. They'll hop on board anyway. Greg and Xavier. Wait, who's our other pilot? And why are there people so far away from the ship? What were you doing? Maybe they were hunting wars? That's my only guess. We can't trade with the Empire. We can't trade with you for sure. What's this? Wild smoke leaf plants. Could make a bunch of smoke leaf joints. Maybe sell them. What's that? Ancient chem fuel refinery. I guess we'll just launch down here and see if the logistics division will trade with us. Hopefully we can also get a cotton harvest in, because cloth actually sells for quite a good amount. I'll just readjust my chair here. Generating map. There we go. Not really much here except for a couple muffalo. I guess there's some horses as well. Grav nausea. Unfortunate. Probably one of the better events to get, though, because it doesn't consume anything other than food. That is a lot of muffalo, actually. Set up a growing zone of cotton. Plants will likely die before the harvest. That's unfortunate. We'll start planting anyway for some plants XP. And we're staying pretty stabilized on food. On most of my Rimworld runs, I end up struggling with food at one point or another, but with this run, we basically had none of that. We had to butcher a single person, but beyond that, we did pretty well. Harvest the fully grown mushrooms. It's just free food. Gonna give him silver, both lungs, and some Pepsi. Sure. Xavier's our best trader, so we're sending him out to try and trade with the logistics division and hoping for a proper sale. I'm just really hoping I don't need to rank with their generals to properly trade with them, because they are a similar faction to the Empire. New. Passenger shuttles are so fast. None of your people have the required faction permission to trade with the settlements. Are you an ally? Nope, you're not an ally either. Everybody on this planet hates me. I do think we need one more grav core, though, because we do need to make a signal jammer. Also takes 80 gravlite panels, that is evil. And 4 advanced components, wow. They really want to make sure you're pretty much statted up to be able to deal with the mech hive. I'll probably end up putting it in here. I don't really have anything else to put in there, so I might as well. It's just the airlock. So I guess we're just waiting for exotic goods traders now. I could build an antenna tower over here. They can't be placed indoors, but they let you call for an orbital trader every, like, 4 or 5 days. So I think I will actually build one. I'll probably end up demolishing it later, aside from the fact that it looks weird as heck. But I have money and I want to spend it. Fungus among us. And now I need to turn my music down a touch. Infinite audio adjustment. The Risk of Rain soundtrack is just so much louder than the other soundtracks I have, I guess. Inspired creativity from Fisher. I don't think that's going to be very useful. And let's call for a trade ship. This is from the Fortifications Industrial mod. I don't know what this larger radius around it does. I know the small radius makes it act as an orbital trade beacon, but that's weird. And I think we're researching advanced weaponry? Yeah. They look straight out of Halo. I mean, this is literally just ODST armor, so of course it's straight out of Halo, but still. Nobody's wearing that recon armor, so we'll scrap it. Plants are getting planted, very good. Sorry about that. Let's see. I don't think this cotton is going to grow. Not in time, anyway. Plants will likely die before the next harvest. So we will probably take off the grav ship as soon as we can. How much wood are we looking at? Because we're refining a lot of it now. We're still stabilized at about 2,500. How's our power grid looking? We're draining power at night. Okay, but we charge up the batteries to full during the day from these solar panels, at least. As long as we don't get into an eclipse lasting more than 2 days, we really should be fine. Let me make sure I'm lurking for my buddies real quick. Last Maz was in here earlier, and I want to make sure I am lurking for them, since they're doing some 7 days to die today. Industrial Complex Orbital Trader. They should sell an unholy amount of plasteel. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If they sell Gravlight panels too, I'm pretty happy. Bit of trade lag. They sell uncured plasteel. They do sell Gravlight panels. I'll buy like 200 of those. Maybe 300. Nah, 400. Then they do sell plasteel. How much can I buy? I'm gonna sell everything and then see how much plasteel I can actually get out of them. I might need to buy uranium too, because we need that to make power armor. We're not selling cloth because we need that. Kidney and heart can go. I guess we'll sell most of our wood, because we can pretty easily just chop down the trees near us. And let's see. Let's buy like 400 plasteel. Cost a lot, but should be worthwhile. Sell a cluster IED. They sell a grav engine? That's wild. They also sell vanometric power cells, so I might actually buy one of those. Yeah, I'll buy a vanometric power cell. That's just a little bit more free power. How much do the unstable power cells cost? They only cost 800, but they can blow up pretty violently. buy 2 of those instead. Oh, that is glorious. And we will put our cell here. I think I'll do that just so enemies can't attack through the corners as well. There and there. And we can also finish this little circle off. Once I figure out how, anyway. I would like sun lamp. And add 1 more to that. Mechanoid cluster. It must have detected our little signal we sent out there. Yeah, we're not fighting that. This starts in 2 days, and we can leave in 1.7 days, so we're just gonna skedaddle. They do have an unstable power cell, but the chances of us just blowing that up on accident is too high for me to bother. And we're getting sieged. They're looking to capture or kill Shepard due to torture. How many freaking people are after Shepard? $17 this time. And it looks like most of them have plate armor, which is it's going to be a little bit sketchy. You are, sir? Yes, you are. You have gold plate armor? That's the second time that's happened this playthrough. Let's wait until they call in their drop, and then we'll strike them. Who is my highest level shooter? I think that might actually be Xavier. Yeah, my highest level shooter is Xavier. Only allow cluster shells, please. That was fast. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. Triple kill. And they're just going to rush for the front of our ship, which means they're probably going to get shredded by our turrets for the most part. Oh, there's 2 of them in golden plate armor. Another traitor. Capture Barnabas, please, and Xavier, you can undraft. Shepard, capture Kristoff the Great. Everybody else, you may undraft. Xavier, what are you doing? You're building. I would like you to check out what this trader has. We might be able to sell some steel off as well, if we have enough worth selling. White leather, pigskin. We'll keep our plain leather because we have a lot of it. I'll sell the blue fur, wolf skin, bear skin, bison wool, buffalo wool, and alpaca wool. Also sell this ambrosia and metal blood injector. We'll sell all the dead life shells. They aren't very useful anyway. I'll sell most of the dye that we have, but I do want to keep some of it. And I don't know why we ever bought nutramine in the first place. We don't have drug production. We'll sell a little bit of glass. We can make that basically for free. And do they buy steel? They do. We'll sell like 3,000 steel. Buy some components. And we'll gladly take some medicine as well. Make sure all of this gets held inside, please. Very prioritize tending. The fear, prioritize tending. Let's get those guns out of there. What style is that revolver? Because that actually looks kind of sick. It's a Techist style revolver. What are you wearing? Golden plate armor? I would like that, please. You have a cloth parka. You have steel plate armor. Okay. I thought that was more golden armor, to be honest, but it's like the same color. I might honestly make this a landing pad instead of another hydroponics bay, because I could still fit a lot of hydroponics in here. It's going to be a little bit awkward to get to this door, but that's fine. Get that hold, please. Thank you, Terror. Ah, yes. Ingredients. Primate meat, elephant meat, cougar meat, lion meat, buffalo meat, capybara meat, mackerel, pork, rhinoceros meat, rice, rat meat, venison, red panda meat, potatoes, berries, wolf meat, mega wolverine meat, yak beef. That's one heck of a meal. Yummy slop, give me more slop, yum yum. And these two fellas can get their everything harvested. Right lung, right kidney, and heart. Use good medicine. Right lung, right kidney, and heart, and use good medicine. But beef comes from mature cows only. I'm confused. What did I say? Deconstruct that. And build one there and one there. Yak beef. Cargo pods. Bowl of hot cocoa. Sure. That'll give a nice mood boost. We have no storage space for the hot cocoa. Well, put it in the airlock, I guess. It's beautiful. Brings a tear to your eye. We're finally committing some war crimes. Well, yesterday was the war crime day, admittedly, but still. Hey, no. You get that right lung. Or the right kidney. Doesn't matter if you stab them a little bit. We can turn them into nutrient paste if we feel like it. In all actuality, apparently yak meat is sweeter and has a more subtle flavor than beef. Not that I would know, since that stuff is like 3 times as expensive as beef. Holy cow. This person rated us with a jester outfit on. It makes you better at social, but stops you from learning anything. It's pretty silly. He literally clowned on you, yeah. Well, we clowned on him because it's who doesn't have a heart now? That guy. I should probably designate some more trees to be chopped because we just sold like 3,000 wood. Why are you giving the hammerhead balls? Mainly because I need places to grow plants on this ship and I don't know where else to put it. I could have made the ship longer, but I'm already having problems with how long the ship is, so I had to make it wider. It unfortunately kind of ruins the aesthetic, but it is what I have to do to make my ship more efficient. Yeah, these cotton plants are not gonna grow. Maybe I should just set up some hydroponics with cotton at this point, but I don't know how much our power supply can take. We can still pivot from here to a janky Imperial space destroyer, pretty easy at least, yeah. I haven't been to space yet, but my plan when I go to space is basically land on the very edge of an enemy's platform, so like only this area of the ship is accessible, so anybody trying to attack our ship just runs into these turrets. And both of those traders have left our comms range, unfortunately. I would have liked to sell them the organs that we harvested. Inspired for creativity on Matt. We can recycle that geothermal generator. Ah, the Hades soundtrack. Honestly, the only good part of that game. I know that it's a lot of people's like favorite roguelike of all time, but I'm a hater, what can I say? The game was mid. The main issue that I have with Hades is that it's a lot of people's like first look into the actual roguelike space, and it's not great because it's a roguelite, not a roguelike, and just everybody's tried to copy the meta progression from Hades to a ridiculous degree, and it's so annoying to me. Sort of like what happened with Vampire Survivors, but on a slightly lesser scale. The Fear has some marine armor now, very good. I'd like Terror to get the next set of marine armor, preferably. Greg, you know what? You can take a break. Go eat some food. Grav ship is almost ready to launch again. Terra's looking sick with that new armor. I should probably paint it, though. Alrighty, people. Let's cancel all the wood chopping designations, get some of the wood onto the ship, and then we will skedaddle. Mainly because I don't want to deal with this mech cluster. The issue is, it looks like a harmless mech cluster, but these capsules can hold basically anything inside of them. Like, these could be full of 3 centipedes apiece for all I know. There is a Mechanator complex down there. Oh, that place looks like hell. Ancient Tox Vent, Muddy, Ancient Quarry, lots of Jade, and Cavern. That's a ruin. Sure, let's check out the ruins. I haven't actually been to one of these yet. It's an ancient warehouse. Let's just go to the one with the better growing period. Lobster ruins. Lobster activity. Ah, that's what it means by ruins. That is so many buildings. I'm just gonna land like that. When they said ruins, I did not expect that many ruins. Time to spend some time breaking down all of them. Exactly. As per usual, we're going to plant a buttload of cotton as soon as we land. Tara, how are you doing on sleep? I'll let you sleep until morning. Are we out of plasteel already? Not quite. I'm actually going to remove the explosives out of the prison cell, believe it or not. Come to think of it, it wasn't a good idea to put them in there in the first place. Because if a prisoner goes on a tantrum, they might punch the fuel cell and it might immediately blow up. I don't think the fuel tank will blow up if damaged. But, these unstable power cells definitely will. Okay, Tara, get yourself some food, and then we're off to raid some complexes. Why are you both sitting in the same chair? No, whatever. I won't ask questions. I'll wait till he does some recreation, too. Make him as happy as possible. Let's select all doors on the map and hold every single door open, please. Okay, Tara's at like 90% on all stats. Let's get them going. Looks like just a bunch of bedrooms, potentially. Crypto sleep casket. I would say a potential new recruit, but we're kind of full on space right now. We'll open it up anyway. Take out your fists. You're pretty dang good. I don't need you, though. So get yoinked. We're gonna harvest their organs. Just Rimworld things. Oh dang, we have 20 melee and terror now. That's awesome. These doors open very slowly and I don't like it. Some Militors. I'm not really worried about them. We have a shield belt. Take out your fists. It's always weird to me that you open the Cryptosleep casket on the same tile that the person comes out of. They're a very good shooter, but they're a brawler, so they're going to get unhappy if they have a gun. Oh, I accidentally told him to let go. Arrest him, please. Strip them of their riot armor before you kill them, please. That's a good backup armor if our marine armor starts breaking down before we get it all crafted. Where are you going, Fisher? Going to scrap some Militors? Alright. Harvesting organs is some pretty good XP. Your party's twice as big when I dropped by yesterday? Yeah. We got really lucky with a couple of ancient dangers and ancient ruins, and we got a ton of very solid people. We lost, I honestly forget her name, but she was a Lapis, which is a pretty unique xenotype. They ate steel instead of normal food, but they had very low hunger and could use basically vampire-style powers by consuming some of the steel. We also managed to cure Terror's brain damage, which I'm still extremely happy about. We also threw some bionics onto them. They have 14.58 melee DPS right now, which is pretty absurd. That's a cool custom xenotype. Yeah. I think it's from Alpha Genes. I could be wrong, though. EMP shield embedded in the chest. Yeah, an EMP shield stops you from... Please attack. An EMP shield stops you from being downed by EMP when you have a brain implant. How bad is your melee? You're level 3 melee, okay. Attack, please. We're just raiding in ancient ruins because I thought it'd be cool, and it is a lot bigger than I initially expected it would be. So far, we've gotten 2 Cryptosleep caskets in the ruins, and that's pretty much all of interest. We're harvesting their organs currently. Let's reproc Psychic Agility. You're not going to have much Psychic Focus for another combat, so I should probably stop doing it, but I'm impatient. What can I say? Didn't you rebuild your ship to face a different direction? That's dedication. I did not. You can rotate your ship whenever you land it, actually. Just pressing Q and E when you're landing your ship when you change its landing point, and you can rotate it. That would have been hilarious if I rebuilt my ship just to face a different direction, though. What? Alright, I'm gonna test that out today. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it's a problem a lot of people have had, I think. These concrete doors open so slowly. I swear if I had a breach axe, I might be able to break them down faster than I can open them. Okay, one of the prisoners died. That gave me like a jolt of adrenaline when I heard that noise. I was like, huh? Who? What? That's not a noise I like to hear. I should probably set up a dumping stockpile zone, come to think of it. I'll just throw one down over here. We did manage to get some hydroponics up and running, but I'm not really laying them out efficiently. We do have skylights in this room. That's how I'm providing them with light. Looks like we're getting some cotton down. What does this say about it? Plants will likely die before harvest. Where have I heard that one before? Oh, that's a hunter trap. I'm a dingus. Luckily for me, shield belts are overpowered. Yeah, it almost took out the shield belt. I have vanilla apparel expanded, so I can also get ranged shield belts, which are super nice. I have every single one of my people, except for Greg, fitted out with a ranged shield belt. I suppose Terror doesn't have a ranged shield belt either. They have a normal one. Ranged shield belts have a lot less health, but they are generally more useful or more versatile. Okay, Terror's low on food, and they probably could use a nap too, so I'm gonna let them go and drink some hot cocoa, apparently. Okay, you're honestly kind of good to go after that. Does that count as eating without a table? No. Ah, I have execution horrible if innocent. That's why all my people are in half mood right now. Yeah, I should probably stop harvesting people's organs unless they actually raid me, huh? Because that is a massive mood decrease. I didn't even think of that. Okay, they just have a hunting rifle and some advanced components. Let's ice spike you and swap back to your sword. Minor breakless risk on Levente. Why is that? Disturbed sleep, really? Ah, yes, the pesky morals of your survivors getting in the way of your profit margins. I know, right? One-shot it. He missed his first 2 hits, but then he immediately destroyed both of its legs, apparently. That finishing move was cool. Yeah. I don't remember if that's from a mod or base game, but I have no clue. I have so many mods and I played so long modded, I don't know what's base game and what's not. They do have a good range shield belt for me, or a normal range shield belt for me, but other than that, they're pretty useless. Terror could probably use a break soon. I don't want to risk pushing my best melee fighter towards any sort of mental break. Some Militors, don't mind it. Melee level 20. Power lead. Okay, I'm gonna let Terror take a break now. They've raided a pretty good portion of this today. Is that Spellipede still not dead? Somebody kill it, please. Looks like Advari's on it. Insects just have a tendency to not die in this game, I've noticed. They heal so fast that, like, they'll just get back up after being knocked down. If you leave him for, like, an hour. I mean, that one's been there all day, so I guess its legs were probably injured, but... yeah. They don't bleed very often. They usually go down from pain. Now, what to do with this room? I honestly might just do more hydroponics. Like, that can't hurt. The issue is, do we have enough power for said hydroponics? It's time to find out, anyway. Insulty Spree, Levente. Final straw was innocent prisoner died. Oh well. Xavier, try to calm them down, please. That is from Dove's mental break mod, I believe. It allows a high-level warden to try and convince people to calm down out of a mental break. It very rarely actually works, though. And it seems to take a good amount of time. Hey! They've been successfully calmed down. I guess they do have level 17 social, so that's pretty fair. Let's get rid of that antenna. It served us well. Let's see. Now, skylights. I am placing these in the wrong way. Yes, I am. There we go. Oh, the hydroponics only take 70 watts apiece. We should be more than fine. I'll be able to expand our grid out by quite a bit. You know, that explains a lot. I placed on the hydroponics stations wrong, too. At least I have minify everything, so I can just reinstall them. That's going to cost us a lot of steel, however. That's really the only downside to building this. I would like these to be cotton. What level are you at plants now? You're at 7. You do have some pretty crazy stats. Terror, Xavier, and Greg are our starting colonists. I wonder who else has been with us for the longest. I don't know exactly where to see that without checking their stat screen individually. Somebody destroy that rifle, please. Or recycle it, either or. How are we doing on components? We got 149 of them. Yeah, we're good. Greg, would you mind reinstalling for these for me? They're kind of bugging me. I'm gonna wait till all of these are built to bother designating them for cotton again. Out of curiosity, Bill, what, like, region are you in, roughly? The main reason why I ask is because I've been wanting to try out Rimworld multiplayer for ages, and my only other buddy that plays Rimworld, lives across the pond from me, so to speak, so we just straight up can't play it without it desyncing immediately. I think it'd be a blast to do a tribal start and, make a small mod pack for Rimworld multiplayer sometime. I'm in EST. It's noon here right now. That is perfect. It is 11:55 for me. So yeah, if you ever want to do Rimworld multiplayer, hit me up. I'll probably be doing a Fallout series, or attempting to make a mod pack for our Fallout series after this playthrough's over. But, I'm free pretty much 24/7, so I should be able to do anything, really. I've done multiplayer Rimworld, it's fun. That is good to hear. Shekanosh is having a tantrum. Someone was organ murdered. You were responsible for them dying. Yeah, that's fair. You're gonna break that thruster? Really? You're gonna be there a while. I'm Build a Regent on Discord. You add me? Alrighty. Oops, that is the wrong tab. Friend request has been sent. Awesome. Greg, just let it go. He can repair it faster than they can break it. They're just gonna be there forever, aren't they? Because Xavier and Greg are gonna be repairing that. I would just deconstruct the thruster and then rebuild it, but I'm worried it wouldn't give Shekanosh the catharsis if I did. Art Patron from the Empire of Adaria. That is from Vanilla Factions Expanded Medieval 2. That's a mouthful. Xavier, just let it happen, Xavier. He does like 3 damage a hit with that charge rifle. Go on, hurry up. Any day now. And are we out of plasteel again? Pretty much. Looks like most of our people have marine armor, though. Oh, the Wolverine was hunting them. I see. The art patron only buys and sells art, really, so I'm not going to bother talking to them. When does Organ Murdered expire? About 5 days, it looks like. Yeah, about 5 days. Looks like Greg is working on the thruster now. Come to think of it, this is the first trade caravan we've gotten for a long while that's not a royal tribute collector. Probably because we're not in, like, the ice sheets anymore. And Terror is doing pretty good. I'm going to have them eat a meal, and then we are going to continue raiding the Ancient Complex. Well, it's not strictly speaking an Ancient Complex, but it is... it might as well be. It has similar loot. It's just not guaranteed to have loot. Wow. That was fast. It's because Terra one-shotted it. So it immediately blew up. Hello? That's not supposed to happen. There you go. Nothing up here. Leaves all of this to raid still. It's ridiculous. How much psi focus do you have? Enough. I'll start casting it so you can move a bit faster. Oh wow, that's a great room, guys. Thanks for that one. It's still crazy to me that they added shelves to the game inside ancient complexes and didn't put anything on them. Like, I don't care if the shelf gives me, like, 3 steel or, like, a bag of chips or something. Just to make it give you something. Like, they even have variations in them of empty and not empty. It'd be such an easy thing to do. And it'd make looting the places significantly more exciting. Like, even if it was, let's say, a 0.2% chance for you to find a piece of cataphract gear or something from one of those shelves, it'd be neat. Let's see, gear. I'll just strip you and leave you to die, probably. Like, unless you have some absurd stats. That's terror, okay. I was confused there for a moment. Nope, you have some pretty bad stats, and you're a pyromaniac, so that is a double reason to leave you to die. You do have an advanced bionic heart, but that's pretty much all that's special about them. Xavier is in a very bad mood. What's happening there? Someone was organ murdered and you have his supreme expectations primarily? Okay. These structures are massive and they have just a whole lot of nothing in them. I should probably recast Speed Boost, shouldn't I? Doesn't help them with door opening speed at all, but does help them with general movement speed. Okay, good. They dismantled that crypto sleep coffin. Open that components box up. We don't really need the components, but I'm always happy to grab some more. You end up spending a lot less components than you do on a normal playthrough when you're in the grav ship, I feel like. At least with the Minify Everything mod. Because normally you'd have to, like, rebuild stuff every time you move your ship and garbage like that, which just doesn't sound fun. Let's start just getting some of the base medieval research out of the way, just so our researchers have stuff to do. Because I have pretty much all the spacer tech that I really want. And oh boy, is there a lot of medieval research. I love that we're making charge weapons without gunpowder researched. Why are there so many doors along there? That's crazy. I'm really hoping to find some sealed crates, because those can contain unique weapons or gravlight panels. Nafir and Xavier are really mad about the organ murders. Okay, another Scorcher shouldn't be a problem. As long as we lock it into melee, it's really just fine. Stop shooting. That's rude. Don't you know shooting people is rude? I say hitting them with a giant plasteel claymore. Ooh, you have armor on. Oh, it's just trooper armor, though? Unfortunate. You're really good at shooting. But you're incapable of pretty much everything else, so you can die. Okay, and I'm going to send Terror to go and relax a bit after they open up this area. Do Scorchers have 4 legs or something? Because they seem to attack like a deer. Cargo pods. Leather. I don't care. Probably dread leather, knowing my luck. Okay, Terra, you can go and chill. The Fear's on a major break risk. Xavier's mood just popped back up a bit, though, so that's a plus. I think this is the lowest their moods have ever been. Close to it. Average mood is 47. Average mood was like 30% there. I can't exactly get the graph to line up right. Yeah, this was how our population was for the longest time. We had like 6 colonists. We got up to 7 twice, but then lost 1 immediately. And now we're all the way up to 12. I love those little graphs. They're so nice. Okay, I'm gonna check my DMs real quick. Okay, everything seems to be going well. Make charge anti-material rifle. Devastated hybrid pulse charge technology and anti-material design. This weapon fires a single slow but incredibly destructive charge shot capable of piercing through armor, absurdly lethal at range. That costs 110 plasteel. You know, that's actually pretty fair. Cotton plant has died because of cold. That is unfortunate. Means we're probably going to launch as soon as we can here. Let's see. There's one thing in there. There's a lot of stuff in here. So yeah, I guess I'll raid. I'll continue to raid. Go eat a meal, and then we shall continue to raid the facility. Ooh, rusted safe. I think unique weapons can come out of those as well. I've gotten a great bow out of one before anyway. More Militor. Yeah, they ain't getting through our shield. Got a map. Got another map. I don't mind those. They give some recreation anyway, so they're not bad. Speedy. What do you like? You have plasteel on component. I'm sorry, friend. I need that plasteel. These doors open significantly faster. You're just going to be able to tie them up in melee before that Cyclops is a problem. That hot cocoa from the drop pods are probably the only things keeping my people from mental breaking right now. At least for a lot of them. Archotech Apparel Integrator. Oh. I love that. Makes armor durability infinite. Grav light panels. I love my advanced bionics. Okay, that's a medicine crate. It's pretty worthwhile. These locusts take a surprising beating, considering how small they are. Go after that Mega Scarab, please. Or Mega Spider, I mean. It can't decide who to go after. Shepard, do you not have a shield bell? You do not. You probably took it off like a dingus. When somebody goes in there to open that crate, they'll destroy the insect hive, so I'm not too worried about it. More bugs. I don't mind that, honestly, because we're just going to get basically a free mood boost from destroying the insect hive. I'm surprised that Spellipede's surviving so long. It's probably because it's dark. I'm going to leave the insect jelly restricted because then colonists will prioritize it over every other food for some reason. Dang, the Minotaurs actually almost broke a shield with that first volley. Let's see, what do you have? You have some gold, I can let you live. It's kind of annoying that you need a chair to eat at a table because, like, I eat standing up all the time at a table, and I don't panic over it. You just have some gold. I'm fine with letting you live. I think they're learning. If they don't have plasteel, they don't get murdered. I suppose if they had power armor too, I'd probably beat them up for it. Kara does need to eat some food, so after he kills that Minotaur, I'll let him drink some hot cocoa. That is a wasp trap and a hunter drone. I think I'm just gonna not go into that room. And everything has been pretty much raided. We didn't raid this upper area, but there's only like one thing to open in there, so I'm not going to bother. The Fear has some major break risk. We might honestly just stay on this map until the major break risk stuff is over. Or until that negative mood debuff actually expires. As long as nothing else happens in the process. We got marine helmets for almost everybody now, so that's a plus. It's making marble bricks. How much... You know what? You can stop making marble bricks. We haven't been making any... what's it called for a while? We haven't been making any art for a while, so we aren't really consuming our marble. Terror is fully healed. The walls are made of rebar concrete, but I can produce that myself now, so I'm not too worried about it. Reading the Fur Atlas of People, Shepherd discovered location of a camp controlled by Mulpoog. Camp contains hostile pigskins, but you don't know what defenses they have. Yeah, that'd definitely be worth it. I'm not going to raid any camps right now because they're bugged in this mod pack somehow. Defy has been successfully calmed down. Bounty for Ingrid. Ooh. Interesting. I'm not sure how much I care, though. We are staying stabilized on food. Getting a lot of rice in there now. Let's recycle that plasteel slice cap. We don't need it. And we might even get some plasteel out of it. I doubt we'll get much, though. We got 4 plasteel. Whatever, better than nothing. Just takes a bit of time. Stew cooking. I don't think I care. Let's recycle that musket. We don't need a bolt-action rifle. Or a hunting rifle. Or a hunter's rifle. We have all this technology, and yet our people still like playing horseshoes. I do also have room to put another nutrient-based vat down in here. I don't think I care that much, though. 75 meals in storage is more than enough to last us a good time. We don't need to up that to 150 meals. Let me make sure I'm lurking for my buddies. Oops, I accidentally opened office. Yeah, no, you can close. I love the taskbar, but sometimes the little icons are just too close to each other and I fat finger it. How much is this cotton grown? Barely at all. Yeah, we're gonna have to rely on the hydroponics for cotton here. Or just in general. I do know I placed all of the hydroponics one tile back where I didn't do it up here, which is kind of annoying to me. But I should have just double checked how I put it in the first place. Infestation. That sounds awfully close. Okay, it's really in an area we don't care about. I can probably just send Terror in solo to deal with it, but we'll see how bad it is. Grav ship is ready to launch. That is so loud. That is quite a few bugs, yeah. Did we kill them for their delicious bug meat? Bugs do generally give a kind of a ridiculous amount of meat, so I'm thinking we do, actually. Most people generally dislike it, that's why it's so powerful. Our ideology makes us not care about insect meat. We're turning it into paste anyway, so I don't think they'd care. Oh, they're going out into the turrets. Surprised that turret hasn't blown up yet. There we go. That's gonna do a good bit of damage. How long is the innocent prisoner debuff lasting? About a day and a half, and it'll be gone. So I guess we'll stay here for that long. Our next goal is probably going to be to grab a grav core. So we might honestly... I know it's way out of our way, but we might go up there to that insect cave. I don't really want to, but if the game refuses to generate in another grav core, I might have to. However, I've been going for almost 3 hours now. My coffee's worn off, so I'm going to have to call it for now. I might be live later again today. I hope you had a great time here. Well, I'll definitely do some more Rimworld either today or tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm probably going to raid build the Regent if he's live. Yeah, Bill's live. I'll send you guys his way. Have a good one, folks.